Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my talk. My name is Grada Robertson. Every week I like to spend 20 minutes with my audience just going over an aspect of my work as a healer. I've worked with many clients over the last 25 years and seen all sorts of things. So I've had a very, very interesting life, and I love to just share some handy tips that are going to enhance your well-being and restore your peace and make you feel calm and bring out the best side of you. Today I want to talk about the etherical field. So our etherical field is part of our aura, right? Just in the way that you can see me talking to you and you can see me pinch my skin and all the rest. You know that I'm a real physical material person. But what's just as real about me is my etheric body, which is called my body double, and everyone has one. You have one as well. The plant kingdom all the plants have an etherical body, and animals do as well, and trees, and so do you. And what's so interesting is that the etherical body holds the blueprint for everything in your life. It contains all the information that's needed for you to have a happy, healthy, wealthy, prosperous life. It's all in there. It's like the architectural, like when the architect comes out with the plan for your house, or that is the etherical field. But it actually goes beyond that. Your etherical field also stores the memories. Like people think that your brain stores the memories, right? And you're trying to remember something that happened yesterday or last month or a year ago. Well, here's news. Your etherical field stores it all, and it sends a memory to your brain for your brain to utilize it. So scientists many years ago in the 1950s wanted to know where the body keeps the memories. And so, of course, they started with the brain, and they worked with the rats, poor rats. And the scientist at the time was using his wife's hair curler or something like that. And he just started burning off portions of the rat's brain. And what he discovered was that even after he had destroyed the entire brain of the rat could still find its way around the maze, because the rat had learned previously how to find its way out through the maze, right? And so that was the first time that scientists realized, hey, hang on a minute, something is going on here. Our memory bank is not in our brain, and it has to be somewhere else then. So quantum physicists, they always say that your memory is in your morphic field. So your morphic field is basically a cloud that is around you that contains lots of information. But today I want to focus particularly on your etherical body, which is your body double. So it's exactly your twin, your identical twin, only in the energetic field, and it contains the blueprint. So when you get sick, your body, the information how to heal yourself that goes into your body and into your immune system comes from your etherical body. Now this is important to know for a variety of reasons, because what it means is that sometimes the etherical body needs healing, right? And you don't know that it needs healing, and it doesn't matter what you do, how hard you work, you're not getting ahead. It feels like bottomless pit. You sprang a leak, you never have any energy. And the problem is, there is a problem with your etheric field. So maybe there is a tear or a rip in your etherical body. Maybe there is like a big gap or a hole, and you're always leaking energy. And this has a true impact on your physical body, as well as your relationships, as well as your money and your your ability, your capacity to feel at peace with yourself. So in a minute, I like to give you some practices so you can feel yourself, how you can literally feel your own energetic etherical body with your own hands. Everyone can learn it, absolutely everyone. Humans have the capacity to feel it and to heal it. because everyone is also a healer, believe it or not. Some people are better healers, but only probably because they've done more flight hours, right? Once you've done 10,000 hours, you're an expert, and I've done well over 10,000 hours, so it's easy for me. So when clients come to me, I always scan their body with my hands when they're in my room. If clients connect with me over the phone, or they live a long way away, let's say in Canada or America, I can still scan their etherical body with my inner eye. So the inner eye is of course connected to my true self, and you also have an inner eye that is part of your inner knowing or your inner tutor, that we all have. Your inner tutor wants to show you a shortcut in your life so you can have the best life. Let's just put it this way. So, the etherical body contains the secrets of your wellness and happiness. It actually has the story of your ancestors in it as well, because of course your ancestry runs through your veins, and of course it also runs through your etherical. It dictates what your etherical body looks like, right? And so, as a healer, I can pick up flaws in your etherical body, and then of course I can heal that with energy, so very quickly usually. And how that feels to my clients who are on the other end who are receiving the healing, they often feel like a tingling of warmth, a surge of energy, a sense of wellness. Sometimes there's an emotional release. It's usually a very uplifting experience. Actually, nearly always it's a very, very good feeling, because now suddenly you have more of your own energy available to you that was blocked off before. And anywhere where you have an energy block, whether it's inside your body or in your energetic body, it's going to create problems for you. And the beauty about working with your etherical field is that a good healer can see problems before they appear, right, in reality, because we're working upstream, upriver, and then of course the river goes down and then it becomes your reality. So a good healer can usually get to the problems before they really happen. So for instance, I've had clients and I could tell they were going to have a heart attack, and I've literally told my clients they needed to go to the doctor and they needed to go and book in with a heart specialist, and they did end up having a heart attack. They're still alive today though, thank goodness, because they had some pre-warning. So that is another beauty of working with the etherical field. Not many people have heard of it, right? That's why I want to share a little bit about it with you, because it's such an important part of you. Imagine you had an identical twin, right? And you lived your life, all your life, with this identical twin, and you're just completely ignoring it, right? And the twin is telling you all sorts of things about yourself, like, hey, Johnny, you know, this and that, you forgot to pick up the milk, or blah, blah. All sorts of information comes through, and you're just ignoring it. That's how we are with our etherical body, right? It's our protection, our life force is part of it, and we can activate it. It's connected to our soul directly, or spirit, you could say. So infinite energy comes through our etherical body as well. So, but like I said before, if we've had accidents, illness, or suffered abuse or trauma, that can also rip our etherical body apart, and it needs healing. I experienced that myself when I was hit by a truck at age 43, and some of you know my story, of course. My body was really banged up. I broke my spine in many places. My pelvic was shattered. My neck was broken. I died a couple of times and came back. And I had so much internal bleeding that, you know, I had needed lots of blood transfusions. And as part of, and I made really, really good recovery. Thanks to the medical world, I needed blood transfusions, and I needed complicated surgery so that I could walk again eventually. And then 2 years after, or I think it was actually 3 years into my recovery, I started to feel that I was sleeping, I was down a slippery slope, that I was going to die, literally. That's what I felt. Like, not immediately, I just felt like if something doesn't change for me and in me, I might last another year, maybe a couple of years at best. And that will be the end of me. It was a real scary feeling, a really doomy, gloomy feeling. People thought I had mental illness, and I probably had an element of mental illness. But what was really the problem was that all my outer bodies, including my etherical body, needed healing, and nobody had healed my outer bodies, because at the time I didn't know anyone who could do that, and I didn't even know that it was a problem for me. So while physically I was doing well, and I was walking again and active, working and being a mom and all the rest, just doing everything, I knew that I had a massive big leak somewhere, an energy leak, and if I didn't find somebody who could help me or repair it for me, that I would die, literally. That's how urgent it was for me. Lucky, I found a person by the name of Philip Rafferty. Many of you know him, and because he worked at the Purple House as well for a while, and he had an opening the next day when I heard about him. He just moved to Tasmania. Philip Rafferty himself also cured himself from like Crohn's disease. He had super bad health scares himself, so he understood all about energetic bodies. And during the first session I had with him, I literally felt all my energy bodies reshuffle themselves and then kind of slot back together. And then I was able to connect with myself really, really deeply, in a way how I had been used to be with myself without interference, right? The correction, the connection was restored, the circuitry was restored, the energetic circuitry was restored. So at that point in time, I begged Philip to work at the Purple House, and I trained with him for many years. This is of course nearly 2 decades ago now. So since then, this is how I have shown up for my clients, because I never want anyone to suffer like I did, and thinking it's all in your mind, or you're doing everything right for your body, and you're still feeling crippled. Parts of your life remain crippled because that has to be addressed in the energetic field. And there is an art and a science to it. It's literally a scientific process, right? It's a system that I follow, a step-by-step system. Over the years, I've created my own system that's very easy to follow, and it always works. So that's just really what I wanted to share with you today, because ignorance isn't bliss, right? And you could be listening to me and becoming aware that, well, there are definitely parts of my life that are not working for me, regardless of how much time and energy and focus I give that part of my life, and it's still not working. It could be stuckness in your relationships. It could be like literally your health, an organ that's not working well, your energy, your money flow. It's all connected, because it literally all comes from your own inner core self, and from the patterns, the energy patterns in your energetic body. And the etherical body is the most important one for your body, literally. It's like when you chop a leaf in half, and I'll include some photos in the article. The energy imprint is still available to the leaf, and so the leaf can over regrow. And lizards have the same thing. So when you chop a lizard's tail off, it can regrow itself because of the etheric template, right? So we have that same template. And so if we have a hole in our template, we're going to experience holes in our relationship, or like I said, in your money, or somewhere. Part of your life will stop working. So I hope you find this interesting. It's like a huge field. It's called energy medicine, which is what I do. I'm obsessed by it, right? It's my life, basically. It ties in with mindset medicine. It's still so important as well to have the right mindset, right? But sometimes you can do all the mindset in the world, and you still need to have energy correction. So there is a place for everything. The same as that you take your car to the garage and you also take it to an electrician. Like there are different tools for different aspects of your life. So I hope you understand this, and I wanted to do a little exercise with you just so you get a feel of what your energetic field feels like. So first of all, you can do this together with me. So you wrap your hands together, and when you do that, you activate your hand chakra. So in the palms of each hand, you have like a little energy power center that ejects energy, right? And you can create a ball between your hands. You can do that now if you like. And you'll feel the outer rim of the ball, that you feel kind of resistance, or you feel tingly, you might feel cold, or you might feel pressure. You'll feel something, right? So you just go ahead and do that. Then you can close your eyes and breathe into the ball. And I want you to choose your favorite color. It doesn't matter what you choose, just choose a color. So give that ball of energy a color. If you have a lot of shock and trauma in your body, I'm going to encourage you to choose the color orange. So that's what you can do right now. Lots of people have shock and trauma in their body. So make that an orange ball, and then you can just go like this. So we know that that's flowing. And now I'm going to show you how you feel your energy just above your body, right? And just notice, see how far I'm moving above my body. And just notice what you notice. So you will feel something. Everyone feels something. Yeah, I feel something in your body, or you feel something in your hands, and sometimes both. So you get a feel of what your body feels like when you're healthy, right? And if you do this every day, you start to pick up of energy blocks that you might have an issue going on in your body. You can go all the way down your body, all the way, but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to do that, right? So you can go all the way down to your legs, and let's go down your head as far as you can go. You can, when it comes to your neck, like we have lots of energy blocks in the neck, lots of people do, so you can just make a sort of a washing motion with your hands and then throw it away. So if you feel something, let's say I'll choose my throat or my thyroid, just so you can see. Imagine I feel an energy block here. You can just make a kind of a swirling motion. It doesn't matter which way you go, because your body knows what you're trying to do, and you just grab it and throw it into the ocean. Now, it doesn't matter how far away the ocean is, because energy is not limited by distance. So the ocean is a nice big reservoir of salty water, and salty water is neutralizing. That's why everyone loves the ocean, right? Even when you go for a swim or walk in the ocean, you often clear a lot of your own energy blocks. All right, so you just pull that out and throw it away, right? And then you can move down to your thymus gland, that's your immune system. You can do the same. So this is really all about detecting the energy flow. And then you can move on to your plants, your pot plants in your house, they love it. So you just scan, use your hands as scanning machines. You can do it with your cats and dogs. They absolutely love it. So cats and dogs will totally understand what you're trying to do. You don't have to explain it or feel funny, because they're already there. They're so much more advanced and intuitive when it comes to their energy bodies, right? So I'm just going to ask you to give that a go. In the same way that you wash your physical body every day, you go and have a shower and you wash your clothes, this is how your energetic body, your etherical body, also needs a good wash, right? And then you can do that even just scanning your energy field. You're already changing the frequency and starting to restore the circuitry so the energy starts flowing again. And whenever the energy starts flowing, you're going to experience positive results in your life straight away. You can do this with your children. You can do it when they're asleep in bed. And just begin to practice little by little, your life is going to become enriched from you doing that. That will be an extra tool in your toolbox. So, but in the meantime, if you are struggling with pain or, you know, your stuckness or maybe even things like depression or stuckness in your money, like if you notice there are areas in your life where things are not flowing as easy as it should, or of course, even if you have big problems or traumas that you can't talk about to anyone else, book in for a session with me, right? And the regular sessions, of course, are the best. If you could have a regular healing session once a month, you can have the best life of your life, because you're just going to build up positive energy into your bank account, literally into your reservoir, and you'll be able to show up as the best version of you. So let me know what you think of this. Let me know what's going on in your life. If you want me to discuss something next week, send me a personal message or an email. And thank you for tuning in. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye for now.